Alright, I am back and we're ready to start the trial, so let's start the trial. I've consumed my pasta. I'm ready to go through this.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
We'll see if I get everything completely wrong again. I think I have it down this time though.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is. And vote
Yeah, we know.
And only the blackened. I'll punish everyone besides
This is all
the
repeated.
blackened. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
Did he say that last time? I know refusing to vote was... I don't think it was that punishable in the previous games.
Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
Alright, let's go, Monokuma.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today!
She's just immediately rushing to the rescue.
Tenko, why are you
Does
interrupting
not want it
me?
to be
You can't have
Himiko.
a good trial if you talk over
But it's
me.
okay, it's not Himiko.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you! Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Okay. And now you can't say anything about that, can you, Tenko? Because it's a girl saying it this time. Yeah.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
Now,
He is
nobody
using
trusts
his
your Atua.
divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
She's been getting this progressively more insane as things go along, which is understandable. We're in an insane situation, but still.
Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
Nice music. Like
His
the piano.
body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part.
Except it's not. I don't think
It's
that's
only
it.
natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick.
It's magic.
It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma.
What evidence do you have for that, though?
But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Well, maybe
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute, tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone!
that might be enough. She might care about her pride, her magician's pride, more than she cares about her life. You don't know that.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As expected, the others suspected Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Alright. Here we go. I forget how most of these work, but this one at least I understand how to do this part.
Atua has blessed
what are you
me
saying
with an
here?
epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out.
This is
tank
the one
above
we need.
Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive.
Eaten to bone. Piranhas.
Okay, that's how I slow down.
Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Okay, so we're gonna want to use what we found out about the tank on one of the arguments. Ryoma's body was eaten by the piranhas that fell into the tank. That's a fact, but it doesn't mean it was the cause of death.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany.
All right, that's how I do that. That's how I fire. Got it.
To pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
Oop, wrong button.
Time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Yes.
Ah, and he was eaten alive.
No. Oh, okay. Actually, no. It's the Monokuma vial. I need to fire it at that one. I get it. So we're not talking about how it wasn't magic yet. We're just clarifying the cause of death.
The time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened, piranhas came pouring out.
Yeah. And then.
Ah, and he was...
Oops, sorry, wrong button. There we go.
That's wrong.
All right. No, that's wrong. Getting back into things here.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
You already knew that, Kaito.
Oh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
Don't know if he's lying about that or not.
Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
Oh, my audio cut out one moment. Okay, never mind, it's back. Headphones are being weird. That's all right.
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
Yeah, he wouldn't have drowned that fast. I agree.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
You're asking as if you don't know, Karumi. When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously before the show started.
That's it.
That's it. Got it.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started. Agreed.
Agreed. You already knew that, Korikyo?
Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
So those rings on his hands, are those the handcuffs? I don't think they are. It doesn't seem like that's the case. But I did notice, like, when he got eaten up by the piranhas, like, those fell off or whatever.
To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Joined the ranks of the dead, huh?
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
In the piranha tank.
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait, Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
You keep calling it tricks, she's never gonna allow
Himiko.
that.
Why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
No, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Don't be rude to Gonta.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
Man, we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
That's alright, we already figured it out.
Then let's work together to reveal the secrets behind Himiko's trick!
I don't think we need Atua's help.
Real magic?
It was real magic. Magic. Magic.
Oh, sorry, I skipped her dialogue.
It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than
That's because you just don't understand magic. Of course you wouldn't understand. Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere. Alright, that shouldn't be too hard. We can talk about the trapdoor we found or whatever. Yeah, water tank
How
trick.
did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
Mm-hmm. There
The
was.
curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Okay, we have to agree with that one.
It must be real magic!
Yeah! Real escape magic!
Maybe there were two Himikos,
You never know.
and one of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
Hey, my costumes aren't disguises.
That's right, there was a similar water tank in Himiko's lab. I wonder, that makes me wonder though if there is like a double of any of these characters.
How did Himiko escape?
the water tank.
That has been brought up before.
She definitely would have been caught. Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage. The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious. What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank? Maybe the
Tank had a secret.
Okay, here we go. Nope, wrong button. There we go.
I agree. Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab.
And Maki said that she wouldn't be helpful in an investigation. She's saying helpful things.
There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Well, we have to duel with
Whoa! Your
Tenko
logic
now.
is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Okay, Tenko. We'll see if that happens or not. Little showdown. I forget how this worked, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. Square glass pane, crammed piranhas. What
The side of
staircase?
the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Good argument. She didn't use an escape hatch.
Wait a second.
Wow, how?
Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because it's magic?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her.
Oh, it did.
There would have been water everywhere.
What
That
staircase?
wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you.
Okay, if that's true, it's true that she opened the tank. Water, if she opened the tank, water would come rushing out. That's exactly why there was a second step to this trick. If I figure out why the hatch was in that exact spot, I'll know the answer.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the water would have gushed out with her.
Yep, we all got it. What the?
I'll cut through your words.
That part's kind of confusing, but I got it.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
I just thought of something. That rope being over there, is it there because she wasn't able to retrieve it after she put Ryoma's body in there? Like, when it got cut, did it get cut because she was like using the inner tube as the counterweight. Like she was holding on to the inner tube to counterbalance like Ryoma's weight as she like put him over there, and then it snapped. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
Inside staircase. His body was in stairs? Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater.
His body was not in the stairs, but
there was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected.
It probably wasn't that cramped in there, but yes.
Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
And we saw that, the puddle.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
So far, this is all as we expected.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
She just doesn't like that you're showing that it's not magic.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Behold, the magnificent underwater escape.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
She changed them, I'm sure.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. No, she never went into the water. She dried off quickly. She changed her uniform.
That's it.
Nothing else makes any sense.
It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
She's just gonna say it's magic. There's no point in asking her.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Ah! Why would you say that?
What do you mean, why would you say that?
She had a towel, too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Now she's just making stuff up.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
Poor Himiko. She just wants it to be magic. Why can't you guys let her have her magic?
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
They were just there for show.
Crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
No, it's definitely not it.
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
If there was that detail though should have been clarified. We should have. Unfortunately, we couldn't actually inspect the staircase beforehand, but
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
Okay, that makes some sense.
That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Angie really wants it to be Himiko for some reason.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Exactly.
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
She just trusts in Atua's judgment, I guess. Yeah, she moves forward again.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says.
She is just she's just all in for Himiko, I guess.
Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Alright. I mean, I think you'll be fine this time because I don't think Himiko did it. Alright, what staircase?
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
No.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
I didn't do it, I swear. Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist! She's not lying! She's not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips!
Okay, so I don't know what we're actually gonna be doing here. It's possible that Himiko and Ryoma switch places in the water, but I feel like I'm forgetting an important point.
The only one who could have switched out.
Yeah, what is
Ryoma's
it we're
body
missing
is
here?
Himiko herself.
What's Kokichi's account? Hold on. Caught by Kurumi. Okay, that's not relevant. Neither is the insect meet and greet, I don't think.
When
Gonta's
Himiko
account,
was escaping the
Monokuma
tank,
file with staircase. Oh, right. Yeah, Gonta saw what was happening.
she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
So do I just agree with the statement at the very end then?
No one saw anything.
Oh no, I can do this one. Gonta saw something. I wonder if both would have worked. Probably not. But it seems like there are some situations where two things should work.
Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that was a very important clue, Gonta. It's good that you did that.
No, that's actually a great clue, because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have known that Gonta would jump up there, but...
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body.
Well, maybe they... What do you mean they never would have considered? Technically, she could have just planned to do that from the very beginning. Not for any particular reason, just because that's the way that she planned it.
Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
I guess.
Then, Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where? Don't worry, I still know what we're doing. I'm not lost just yet. We're still in the part of the class trial where I know everything that's going on.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
About this.
After all,
Tank,
there was only
right?
enough space for Himiko.
No, Piranha Tank.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
I mean, that's a good idea.
Impossible.
It
You
was
need
something
top-notch
like
visual
that.
effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
You wouldn't need top-notch visual effects. All you need is the panel.
If you put a body in there,
You could have easily had a panel in the
piranhas
big
would have
tank
eaten it
too.
way before we saw it.
But if the body and
Just
piranhas
had some other
were
mechanism.
separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Why was he not eaten by the piranhas even though he was in the same tank? There's one piece of evidence at the crime scene that might explain it.
Where were you hiding
Okay,
Ryoma's
so maybe I
body?
do not. Maybe it is
It wasn't
the
really
panel.
in the stairs, was it?
Hold on.
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Is it actually the square
How about
glass
behind
plane?
the curtain?
There was a way to enter the tank from there.
I think it is.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the
Piranhas. No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it. But
If the body and
Yeah, that's.
then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Why was he not? Okay, I was that the one I was supposed to shoot? I don't know, but let me actually hit it this time.
after all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
I might be overthinking this.
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible. Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that
Squeaky
off. Or the
voices.
tank containing the piranhas. No way!
I don't know why she thinks you need top-notch special effects for this though.
I agree.
Okay, so I was right. We're starting with the panel, then we're going to the piranha tank afterwards. Not the piranha tank, then going to the
Hypothesis is
panel.
correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought.
Oh, you already knew?
Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
I see, you can have it that way, yeah.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
And if the glass was like a mirror, it would make it look like there's even more piranhas than before as well. Because they'd be mirrored.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could.
Oh, you actually gonna give us some new evidence here, Gonta? Why didn't you tell us before?
When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing
Oh my
fall
gosh.
into water tank
Why
with
did you
them.
say that before? Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then... bottom of the center open and then stayed inside, fell as Himiko was swimming in.
No. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Well, we just talked about how there's a separator,
a
though.
certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate
Yeah.
the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from the view.
Yeah, I thought that was obvious, but yes.
Huh? How could you hide a body like that?
What do you mean? You're all about magic, Himiko. You should understand this trick. This is a similar kind of trick that's used in all sorts of magic tricks. How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank? Well, we already said the square glass plane. Yeah, it serves as what? It's yeah, but if you put something on the back of it, it makes it a mirror. I don't know. I guess there's something else.
I was wrong.
Okay, I guess that doesn't count. Marked window frame. Fabric. Crammed piranhas? Is that what we're talking about? How they obscured it? Okay, I guess so. But even without
the piranhas were obscuring the body.
Even without the piranhas, all you have to do is just put some sort of backing on the like glass plate, and it'll act like a mirror for the most part. I guess the piranhas definitely did help obscure it, but I think they're underestimating how much work a simple glass pane can do for obscuring something at the right angle.
Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas. Yeah, we know about this. Just thought there were more piranhas.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank.
Oh, it was the lid, okay.
It was really easy to detach that lid. So no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
With this much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Now we just have to figure out how it was put there, and that's gonna lead us to the pool.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
That doesn't make any sense.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
Very optimistic.
Himiko, Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Well, she's not fully cleared of suspicion yet, but...
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god!
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial, at this killing game.
Oh, you're not wrong, Himiko.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart!
That's what Atua said anyway.
Oh no.
What?
She's still on with that.
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed!
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk about Gonta's bug adventures.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank.
Mm-hmm.
But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. Yesterday before nighttime. That's it.
That's it.
They couldn't have been in the gym.
It was done yesterday
at
before
nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Bitchlet?
What is wrong with her?
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Actually, never mind. Don't answer that. I don't want to know what's wrong with her. Whatever's wrong with her, she can keep it to herself. Okay, yeah, you can't even be in there at night.
You talking about my butthole?
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible!
Yeah, because you went in there first.
Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday.
Let me clarify one thing real quick with the truth bullets. Let me see if Angie... How long does Angie have the alibi? So the last time... Ryoma was seen alive was 8, right? Or was it 9? I think it was 8. Let me just make sure on that. Actually, you don't have that. Do I not have that as evidence? I don't have that account. Interesting. At 9 p.m. he was caught by Karumi. Yeah, between 8 and 9 is what I said, right? The last person who saw... Oh, here it is. It was Gonta around 8 p.m. So if we look at the insect meet and greet stuff, the people who were there at 8 do not include Angie. Angie only appeared at 8:55. Does that make... I guess that's gonna make Angie a prime suspect as well. But I think that's too obvious. I still think it's Karumi. I think the way this trial is gonna go, though, is we're gonna end up suspecting Angie. Because she wasn't here at 8. And then she only showed up at 8:55. Yeah, they were brought in 5 minutes to 9. Himiko and Angie. And they were both working on the stage stuff. So Angie could have set all this stuff up. But again, I don't think it was her. I don't think it was her. It wants us to think it's her because she's also attacking Himiko. But I'm sticking with my my theory that it's the maid.
Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit
what are these
placed
reactions?
corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. What do you mean the source of the information? Well, I would think this. Was Ryoma present at the insect meet and greet? No, Ryoma was not present. I don't believe that anyone that Gonta captured had seen Ryoma. Oh, so we're talking about who's seen him. Fine. Fine. I don't know what we're actually talking about. Witnessing Ryoma then.
This is it! If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What?
Except for the killer.
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm. So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also Maki.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth.
But that's not all of them.
Even if it screwed you over.
Because there are some people that weren't at the meet and greet the entire time.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Is that why she's been so helpful during this trial? Does she not care if she's found out? I do this for everyone. It's her duty to... Did she kill him because he wanted her to or something? Like... I feel like there's something more to that. More to that line.
Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful.
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Hmm?
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
You're only there at the gym for 5 minutes? I mean, I can believe that. Because you were in the pool most of the time. And then you only went into the gym for about 5 minutes. She's telling the truth, probably.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
I mean, I agree, but we're gonna find a reason to disprove this for now.
It is too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
No, you're acting
The other
incredibly
two without
suspicious.
alibis are Kaito and Maki.
I don't even remember
Let us
being
hear
born.
Your testimonies.
I don't have any memory of being alive. The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. That's not, again, that's not everybody. Angie right there still doesn't have an alibi too.
I didn't go to the gym.
Well, I guess she was with Himiko, so it depends on if she was with Himiko the whole time.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
You say so.
My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
Hmm?
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
Yes, we will, Karumi. I agree.
I'm the culprit.
We're doing this thing again where they all talk over each other. Oh no, the mass panic debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. Oh, there's something new. The mass panic debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue. Oh, what? Influence gauge, time selecting truth bullet, truth cylinder. Okay. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut them up with the A button silencer. Okay. A lot of new mechanics in this new like trial system in this new game. It's unfortunate that most of these new mechanics don't have anything to do with the actual logic of the trial though. They're just sort of gamey things that don't actually have to do with the logic of solving the mystery. And I think that's one of the biggest unfortunate things about this. As fun as some of these new mechanics are, it would be nice if they were more directly tied to solving the mystery. Because this is not. After that, all the arguments will be audible again. And you shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot, you know the drill. Got it. Alright. Time for me to listen intently and not say anything, so one moment. Just an alibi, okay.
What is your alibi?
Hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated at
Until they left with
Nothing
don't.
perfect.
What's Monkey's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before
9
nighttime, I
p.m.
got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
I need to start out everyone's statement just like Kaede did. I need to calm down, focus on one at a time. I think they're talking about Kokichi's
What is
account,
your alibi?
and we're gonna use it to agree with Mew.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Things got a little heated at catch my
Until they
breath.
left with
Nothing
don't.
felt perfect.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at...
Did not stay in the gym? Wait, are we actually talking about Kibo? Because there's nothing for me to talk about for the top right. What is Kibo talking about here?
Running away from go time.
Alone in the gym for about...
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the
5
classroom.
minutes.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Himiko and the others were with you, okay.
Nothing felt perfect.
What's
Okay.
Monkey's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before
before 9
nighttime, I
p.m.
got tired and fell
5
asleep.
minutes before
Did you
9.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
Oh no, Kokichi's account also
Are you
has to do
sure
with
you
this.
did not stay at...
Okay, I was trying to aim for the right spot, but it did not work out for me. Trying that again. What if I just fire at it really fast?
Are you sure? Gym?
Okay, I can just fire at it really fast. Yeah, we have Kokichi's account to let everyone know that she left.
I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Right when I got to the dance hall, Karumi spotted me, yeah, and chased after you and kept talking. So she was with Angie and Himiko before that. Interesting. Why? Just to confirm everything was
At 9 p.m.
taken
And
care
they were
of?
together until nighttime.
Oh, or maybe to prevent them from practice running. That's why she was there. I get it now. So she was with Angie and Himiko because she had to prevent them from doing the practice run. Because if they had done the practice run, then the body would have came down, the piranhas would have came down, nobody would have been present to witness it the way that she wanted. This way, everyone got to witness what happened for themselves, and that was part of her plan. That's why she was there.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Of course not. You would never do such a thing.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
Yeah, it shouldn't really offend him. That just means that he's superior to you. That's what you just said.
If I am
You just said that Kibo can do
that
something
would
that you
mean he
cannot.
killed Ryoma within 5 minutes.
Within 5 minutes? No. What do you mean? She still doesn't have an alibi between 8 and 8:55. She could have killed him, just not in the gym.
Transported him to the gym and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have
And
to
clean
do
up
is hide him in
afterwards?
the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other 3 with no alibis.
Okay, so we're putting Kirumi on hold for now, and we're not talking about the fact that we're just taking it at face value that she was only in the gym for 5 minutes. Okay.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki!
We're not gonna continue pressing her on that. That's just what she said.
You're including me too?
We're not talking
There's
about what her
actually
alibi
one
was
person
between.
we can rule out of the suspects list.
I guess the reason why she came directly with, oh, I was in the gym, but only for 5 minutes, is so that we don't ask her about what she was doing beforehand. And so that she doesn't have to provide an alibi for that amount of time. By coming forward directly with when she was there, it makes it less likely that we will question her about when she was there, because she's... I see what she's doing, and it makes sense.
Right?
Who?
There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
One person can be eliminated as a suspect according to Kokichi. You must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have an alibi. The figure? You're talking about the Mew? You need to pin down who that was. The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Mew's statements. According to what we know, the figure Kokichi saw must be... Mew.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
Why are you so freaked out about
Yeah,
that?
you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, is it seeing something odd? Yeah, and she's talking about half-naked girl running around.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
True. Yeah, Gonta definitely had a trouble with her. Yeah, secret woman weapon. And he's saying that, oh, their statements prove it, but they don't. Everyone here didn't hear all these statements, so.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
I guess now they're hearing it.
Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Well, because, I'm
Pretty stacked, so...
I
mean-
figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
I mean, that's a good enough reason as any, I guess.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches! Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Well, apparently so did you. Why were you like that to begin with? Doesn't seem like she was doing this just to scare him off. What, was she going for a swim or something, or?
In her underwear, and Gonta got a weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
Sure you do.
And I mean all the time. So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep. Thank you, Kibo, for keeping things on
It
track.
took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up.
Well, not everybody, but sure.
We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alibis for yesterday, okay.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
No, it doesn't. I don't know why they keep saying that. We still didn't hear about Karumi's alibi from 8 to 8:55.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. Something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. Perfect idea.
What's the fun idea, Kokichi? What?
We narrowed it down to two people, and one of those two is the culprit, right?
Nope.
Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
So you just say, no, you did it. Oh, that's gonna help a lot.
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
So you're trying to get them to accuse each other? Why?
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
What great advice. This is very helpful. Thank you.
Work harder?
Just work harder. Just get good. Just get good and everything will work out.
Have the two argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if
I don't know about that.
Wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
That would be entertaining. That's what he wants.
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
Kokichi is always great. Thanks for the advice, Kokichi. You have to corner them psychologically, and I get what he's trying to say. Where if you trust them, then you should be fine with accusing them because you know that they're not the killer or something. It's a weird way to say it, but I guess I understand what he's trying to say.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
That was a...
So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
That was a lot of different facial expressions at once. So... Let me reread what one of the things he just said. Wrong button. We want to find a liar. I suggest the two suspects argue against each other. I wonder if Kokichi already understands that neither of the two suspects are the actual killer. And just wants them, and he's saying this because he believes in them. He believes in them. And he actually does trust them. And that's why he's suggesting this. He's suggesting this because he trusts the two suspects completely. He trusts them more than any of us. That's why he's willing to let them fight against each other. Because then we'll reveal the fact, then we'll reveal, by doing that, we'll reveal the fact that neither of them are the killer. And then we can get to the real killer. I think Kokichi is secretly very nice and wants to cooperate with everybody and trusts everybody.
We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. Hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic.
Okay. What's your topic?
Our first topic is this. Ta-da!
Was it a conversation starter game? Cubs pad, okay.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma.
Oh. So he went and took it? Right, he did go to get everyone's pads, right?
When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
Yeah, okay, I figured you did something like that.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
Again, I'm gonna suspect that it's Ryoma's own
And the
video.
reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to.
So if it isn't Ryoma's, then we'll know who it belongs to, and that'll be suspicious.
Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
I'm gonna guess he had his own, because they already did the switch, though. Motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito's or Maki's? I should know the answer. Motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito's or Maki's? Neither. Could it be neither? What, really? No? Huh? I never would have asked if I thought the answer would be that boring. Did you forget? The motive video belonged to either Kaito or Maki. What, so it did? Darn it. Okay, I don't actually know. I don't actually know this. So I'm gonna guess Kaito because... No, I had Kaito. Oh, right. Oh, I'm an idiot. Right, we had Kaito, so it couldn't be his. Great. Okay, well, we're dying, but it's Maki.
That's it.
So he had Maki, so he switched it with Maki.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
And she has no alibi for anything. But that's weird.
Oh, how did you ever guess?
I would have thought that they had already exchanged motive videos. So they would have their own. Even if he did switch with somebody.
Ooh, I know. It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Kokichi is too smart.
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
But you didn't explain that. I guess he could. I guess no switch could have happened in the first place. Maybe I'm just assuming that somebody switched their videos so they could see them. Maybe it just never happened.
Finally, you said something. This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue.
Kokichi is great.
Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying
Quit
to...
screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't a culprit either.
This is very Kaito.
Huh?
Because she chooses to believe. Oh, that actually shocked Kokichi. I like this.
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit.
Kaito is awesome.
It's just a hunch I've got.
Yeah, your hunch is right, Kaito. That's right. Rely on your hunches. See it through to the end. That's the way.
Hunch?
Yeah. Yeah, it's as solid as evidence as any. What are you talking about?
Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Yep, this is an official hunch. It's got a stamp of approval on it. This is the best hunch ever. You've never seen a better hunch.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot!
But it wasn't either of them.
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
Good job, Kaito.
You
I believe in both of you too.
But based on what?
Based on his gut.
I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not.
Kaito is the true main character. I endorse Kaito as the new main character, honestly.
That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
It's the same kind of thing, yeah. Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
Yeah,
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
I agree, Gonta. But also, why are you going around calling people idiots, Himiko, when you're trying to trick everybody by calling your tricks magic? I don't know. Sorry, Himiko.
Guys,
I don't think
said don't call
Himiko's-
me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
And Himiko also got tricked by to believe in Atua, so I don't think her intelligence is that high either, sadly. ... Well, Kaito may not be that intelligent, but he's got a good heart. He's got the anime main character heart, and that's why he's a good person.